Hi there. Welcome back to the Rare Book Views channel, where I take some time out of my busy schedule to think about books. And for some reason, the community encourages me to do that, which means that today I have an extra excuse. Thank you so much to everybody who has sent me nice comments and encouragement, because today I could do a lot of things, but I'm going to a bookstore because I figure the people want it, right? You all want me to go bookstore shopping. I obviously don't need anything more to read, but I love going to the bookstores, so I'm going to do it. And today I'm going to a great one. I'm going to a local charity bookshop to benefit the library. My county library does not have any kind of charity shop that I've been able to find, but the next county over does, and they are fantastic. People are so generous. They give the greatest books, and I love everything about it, because that means somebody has something they do not need or want, and someone else is going to end up with it and be able to put it to use. So instead of it going to kind of a landfill, goodness forbid, it's going to go into someone's hands. And I love getting to find a book for someone and that they don't know that they need, and getting to put it in their hands. So that's what I'm going to look for today. I always look for new books that I need to read. I have a list of new exciting fiction that I would love to have a copy of, but I am very frugal, so I only want to pay a couple dollars to read those books. And I collect things, so any of the collectibles. And then I have some friends and family that are looking for things, so we'll just go see what we can find at the library bookstore. Let's go take a look. Okay, I had a great shopping day. It was really, really fun. I had really good people watching. Whew, it was fantastic. There were a ton of people there. Several people were looking for something really specific, and they were in long strategy sessions with the volunteers about where obscure books might be located and how they might find them. So, good people watching. Found some good books. I found this for a friend of mine. She's really into history. She had me send her a picture of the history shelves. She picked this one. I say awesome. It was only a couple dollars, and she's really excited about it. This is for a friend of mine who lives overseas, and he needs books in English, and I'm finishing a box for him. He likes adventure and true crime, so this seems great, and it was only a couple dollars. And I also got him Lost in Shangri-La. I love this book. I thought it was so interesting and weird. What a weird part of history. Crazy story. Unbelievable in some ways. And this author, Mitchell Zuckoff, has written some other really cool books, and also has won the Pulitzer Prize and is a university professor. But his storytelling, I think, is really great. So I am really happy to pass that on to my friend. I think he's going to like it. This has been on my list for a while. It got really good reviews, and I haven't seen a copy. And it was $3 whole. And it has a really nice little blurb from Jean Le Carre. I love Jean Le Carre. I think that his stuff is so cool. And I really love it when they make a miniseries out of his books. And I don't really have great vintage stuff from him, but I am always on the lookout. So anyways, I'm excited about this book, and I feel like kind of like a hunter victory, because it's been on my list for a long time. And then this is neat. Andy Weir I don't really know that much about this book, but I love The Martian, and my husband loved it even more than me. And I know he already read this book, and it has been on my list for a fair bit, and it was a grand total of $2. So I feel extremely good about all of those things to put on the next to be read shelf, because I'm being really good about, I'm really enjoying this because I buy more books than I need, and then I sometimes get a little overwhelmed by the books that are waiting to be read. So I'm just selecting the next batch and reading one shelf at a time and just ignoring that there's more stuff waiting. So these guys will go on standby. Okay, this is the best vintage that I found today. The Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. This is not a book that I love. This is a collector's book that I'll be selling on my eBay. This is not an original. This says Norton on it. It's kind of an interesting one. It is a book club edition, and it says book club on the dust jacket. I have never had a true original vintage copy of this book, so I don't really know what the other indicators are, and I wonder if you didn't have the dust jacket, how you would know. But I will show you. This is what the cover looks like, and it's totally blank, and then it has this on the spine. Sometimes book club editions also have on the back cover right here, this is the back, usually somewhere there will be a tiny little indent or a mark or something that is how you can tell that it's not an original, but this one doesn't have anything. And I wonder if it's maybe a smaller format or something. How would you know that it's a book club if it didn't have the dust jacket? But this is collectible even though it is a book club edition. Usually book club means it's not. Usually book club means it has no value. But for something like this, where it's super vintage and hard to get a copy, and there's a lot of collectors for it, the dust jacket says 1962, copyright 1963, but copyright 1962 by Anthony Burgess. So I guess he held the copyright first, and then Norton got it. It's a little unusual too. Here's the title page. So this is a gamble for me, which is better than going to a casino that I'm just going to buy a book and see what it'll sell for. I paid $20 for this, which is a lot for me for a book I don't tend to keep, but I kind of want to know how much it's worth. So I will list it. It looks like they sell for anywhere from like $30 to maybe $50, depending on a lot of things. So we'll see how this does. And that is a cheap thrill for me. $20 is a lot for a book for me, but for a sort of a stock market game to see what it's worth, that's not bad. And it's a good education. I love to find out how much things will actually be worth in the market. So I am excited for it. And I think all told, a really great shopping day. Thank you to everybody who's encouraged me to keep doing it because I love going book shopping. And like I said, I appreciate having a little bit of an extra reason. And thank you for all of the other comments and encouragement. I do appreciate it. It really kind of makes my week because the rest, it just seems like people are crazy. After pandemic times, it seems like people are a lot of short fuses, a lot of really frustrated people. So it's amazing to me that I put these things online and people have only positive things to say. So thank you for everybody for being positive. I hope you're having a great week. Happy reading.